Have you ever watched your grandchild completely absorbed in their phone or tablet and wondered if meaningful connection is even possible anymore? Or perhaps you felt that twinge of heartache when a visit ends and you're not sure if you made any lasting impression at all. You're not alone. Today, I'm going to share something truly special. 8 proven secrets that help grandparents become the favorite, most influential people in their grandchildren's lives, even in this distracted digital world. These aren't complicated techniques. They're thoughtful approaches that the most beloved grandparents naturally use. By the end of our time together, you'll have practical strategies to transform your relationship with your grandchildren into something deeply meaningful that will outlast you. Here's a reality many of us face, but few discuss openly. The relationship between grandparents and grandchildren today is fundamentally different than it was when we were young. The technological revolution hasn't just changed how children communicate, it's changed how they think, learn, and connect emotionally. Think of it this way. We grew up in a world where attention was naturally deeper and more focused. Our grandchildren are growing up in an environment designed to fragment their attention into smaller and smaller pieces. When we feel disconnected from them, it's not because they care less, it's because they've been trained by modern life to connect differently. The wonderful news is that you possess something no technology can replace: wisdom, perspective, and unconditional love that comes from decades of living. The challenge is presenting these gifts in ways young people can receive. Let me show you how the most influential grandparents are doing exactly that. The first secret is establishing consistent, screen-free rituals that become associated exclusively with you. The most beloved grandparents don't compete with technology. They create experiences where technology naturally becomes irrelevant. This might be a special breakfast you make together every visit, a walking route that only the two of you take, or even a simple card game with conversation starters. The key is consistency. When Clara, 73, realized her teenage granddaughter was barely looking up from her phone during visits, she started a sunrise hot chocolate ritual. They would wake up early, make hot chocolate from scratch, and watch the sunrise together. No phones allowed. Within months, her granddaughter began looking forward to these moments and even reminded Clara when it was time for their ritual. Do you already have a special ritual with your grandchildren? Type "ritual creator" in the comments if you've established something similar. The second powerful secret is mastering the art of asking genuine questions rather than conducting interrogations. Many grandparents unintentionally push grandchildren away with rapid-fire questions. How's school? Are you getting good grades? Are you making friends? What about college plans? This approach often feels like pressure rather than interest. Instead, try asking just one thoughtful question, then truly listening to the answer. For example, what's something you learned recently that surprised you? Or, if you could change one thing about your daily routine, what would it be? These open-ended questions invite reflection rather than one-word answers. Henry, 78, was struggling to connect with his 16-year-old grandson until he started asking just one meaningful question per visit and giving his full attention to the answer. His grandson now calls him regularly just to share thoughts and ask for advice. Are you already practicing this kind of thoughtful questioning? Comment "genuine listener" if this resonates with you. The third secret of influential grandparents is sharing personal stories strategically, not randomly. While young people may roll their eyes at endless reminiscing, they are surprisingly hungry for stories that help them navigate their own challenges. The difference is all in how you frame the story. Instead of beginning with "back in my day," try I faced something similar when I was around your age," and then share a specific experience that relates to something they're going through. End with "I wonder if any part of that might be helpful in your situation," rather than "and that's how you should handle it." Margaret, 70, noticed her granddaughter was anxious about changing schools. Rather than giving advice, she shared her own story of moving to a new town at 16, focusing on her emotions and how she eventually found her place. Her granddaughter later told her mom it was the most helpful conversation she'd had about the move. If you already share stories with purpose, type storyteller in the comments. The fourth secret is showing genuine interest in their world without judgment, even when it seems foreign to you. The most connected grandparents don't dismiss what their grandchildren love. They get curious about it. This doesn't mean you need to play video games or listen to music you dislike. It means asking questions that show you value what matters to them. I notice you really enjoy that game. What part of it do you find most interesting? Or, that music sounds very different from what I'm used to. What draws you to that artist? The key is authentic curiosity without criticism. Robert, 75, couldn't understand his grandson's obsession with basketball until he asked specific questions about the strategies and players. Their conversations about teamwork and excellence transcended the sport itself, and now watching games together has become their special connection. Are you already practicing this kind of curious engagement? Comment Interest Explorer below. The fifth powerful secret is identifying and teaching a tangible skill that becomes your thing. In our digital world, hands-on skills have special appeal. Whether it's cooking a special recipe, basic carpentry, gardening, playing an instrument, or even fixing something simple, teaching a skill creates a unique bond and gives your grandchild something they associate only with you. The beauty of skill sharing is that it naturally creates side-by-side time for deeper conversations. It also positions you as someone with valuable knowledge in their eyes. Elizabeth, 68, taught her granddaughter to knit, and those quiet knitting sessions became the time her normally reserved teenage granddaughter opened up about school and friends. Do you have a special skill you're passing down? Type skill sharer if you're already doing this. The sixth secret of unforgettable grandparents is developing a special language that belongs only to you and your grandchildren. This might be unique nicknames, inside jokes, special sayings, or even made-up words that hold meaning just for you. This private language creates a sense of belonging and exclusive connection that children treasure. James, 80, created silly names for everyday objects with his grandchildren when they were small. Now in their 20s, his grandchildren still use these terms when they're together, creating an immediate sense of intimacy and shared history that no one else is part of. This special language becomes especially powerful as grandchildren grow older. It's a quick way to re-establish your unique bond, even after time apart. Have you created any special words or phrases with your grandchildren? Comment language creator if this is part of your relationship. The seventh secret is establishing yourself as a safe, judgment-free zone, someone they can tell anything without fear of criticism or immediate reporting to their parents. Of course, this doesn't mean keeping dangerous secrets, but it does mean creating a relationship where they feel they can speak freely. The most trusted grandparents listen without immediate judgment or advice giving. Try phrases like, "Thank you for trusting me with this. Would you like my perspective, or would you prefer I just listen?" This approach respects their autonomy while still allowing you to guide them. Many adults report that their grandparents were the only people they could talk to about certain subjects during difficult teenage years. Are you already this safe haven for your grandchildren? Type trusted confidant if you've cultivated this kind of relationship. The eighth and perhaps most powerful secret is leaving physical reminders of your love and presence. In our digital world, tangible objects have special significance. Handwritten notes, small meaningful gifts, or even recorded messages create physical touchpoints of your relationship. These become increasingly precious as children grow older. Patricia, 82, writes a short note to each grandchild on their birthday and major accomplishments, keeping copies in journals she'll eventually give them. Her adult grandchildren have saved every note, often rereading them during challenging times. Consider creating a special box, journal, or collection that grows over time and will remain after you're gone. Are you already leaving these tangible expressions of love? Comment "Legacy Creator" if this resonates with you. Dear friends, as we enter this golden chapter of life, perhaps no role offers more profound meaning than that of grandparent. We stand at a unique crossroads of history. We're the last generation who fully remembers life before the digital revolution. Yet we're still here to build bridges to this new world our grandchildren inhabit. The 8 secrets I've shared today, creating phone-free rituals, asking genuine questions, sharing purposeful stories, embracing their interests, teaching concrete skills, creating special language, becoming their confidential advisor, and leaving tangible traces of your love. These aren't merely techniques for pleasant visits. They are the foundation of a legacy that will echo through generations. When we feel disconnected from our grandchildren, it's easy to blame technology or changing times, but the truth is both simpler and more hopeful. Meaningful connection has always been built the same way, through presence, curiosity, acceptance, and love. The specifics may change, but these essentials remain. I'd love to know which of these 8 secrets resonated most deeply with you. Which one might you focus on implementing or strengthening in the coming weeks? Please share in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another grandparent needs to hear. If you found value in today's conversation, please consider giving this video a thumbs up so other grandparents can discover these insights. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join our community of wisdom keepers who believe that our relationships with younger generations are among life's greatest treasures. Remember this truth: in a world where everything is increasingly virtual and temporary, you offer something irreplaceable. The gift of your presence, your story, and your unconditional love. Your grandchildren may not fully understand this gift now, but one day they will, and it will have made all the difference. Until next time, I wish you many moments of genuine connection with the young lives you're helping to shape.